All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another deep dive. Today, we're taking a look at something I think we all connect with on a pretty deep level: music.
Music.
But we're not just talking about, what's on the top 40 or anything. We're going deep into how music actually impacts our minds, our mental health.
The brain stuff.
Exactly. We've
Yeah.
got a ton of research here on how music can boost your mood, help you focus better, even how it helps you connect with other people.
Oh, and there's some
Oh, yeah, we're going to
there's
talk about that too.
yeah.
Some potential downsides.
Yeah.
you know, because like anything powerful, got to be careful how we use it,
Right.
right?
Right.
So first off, this research dives right into how music affects our brains. Like literally what parts of the brain light up.
Literally, yeah.
And get this, it's not just the part that processes sound. It activates areas related to emotions, memories.
Which makes sense when you think about it.
Totally. I mean, we all have those songs that can instantly like take us back to a specific time or make us feel a certain way.
Actually, there's a reason for that. It's all about the chemicals. Like dopamine, for example.
Dopamine, the feel-good chemical.
That's the one. When you listen to music you enjoy, your brain releases dopamine, which is associated with pleasure and reward. So, basically, music can literally make you feel good.
Okay, so that's why a good playlist just feels so good. But I gotta ask, is it the same dopamine rush no matter what kind of music we listen to? Like, what about sad music?
Ooh, good question. You'd think it'd be different, right?
Yeah, I would.
But actually, research suggests that even music that's like melancholic or sad
Yeah.
can still trigger dopamine release. It's thought that just engaging with those complex emotions through music can be rewarding in itself, like you're processing something deep.
Huh. So maybe sad music isn't always a bad thing.
And there's even more. Sometimes listening to sad music can actually help you regulate those difficult emotions. Like it gives you a sense of validation, like someone understands how you feel.
So it's like a healthy way to process those feelings.
Yeah, like a cathartic release.
Interesting. So music is more complex than just like happy tunes equals happy brain. This research also mentioned something about cortisol.
Oh, yeah, cortisol. That's the stress hormone, right?
Yep, that's the one. So how does music tie into stress?
Well, studies have shown that listening to calming music, like the relaxing kind, can actually lower cortisol levels.
Ah, so that's why people use those like nature sounds or spa music to relax.
Exactly. Think about it. They use soothing music in hospitals, dentists' offices, anywhere you might be feeling stressed.
It's like it tricks your brain into chilling out. But hold on, the research goes even further. It suggests music can have cognitive benefits too.
Oh, yeah. Music and the brain are best buds when it comes to thinking.
So it's not J2SC about feeling good, it can actually make us like smarter.
In a way, yeah. Like music with a strong beat can improve focus and attention, especially for tasks that need, sustained concentration.
Ah, that explains why I get so much work done when I have my focus playlist going.
It's like the rhythm helps sync up your brain waves.
Wow. But I've also heard about, playing an instrument. That's supposed to be like a workout for your brain, right?
Absolutely. Learning an instrument involves so much. Motor skills, auditory processing, memory. It's like a full brain workout. And studies show it can lead to improvements in cognitive flexibility, memory, even language skills.
So music's not just entertainment, it's a tool for self-improvement.
Mm-hmm.
This is blowing my mind. Okay, but let's switch gears for a second and talk about music's emotional impact. It seems pretty obvious that music can make us happy or sad.
Yeah, but there's more to it than just that.
Right. And the research dives deeper into that, right?
Yeah, music is like this. Unique language for expressing and processing emotions.
Music as a language. I like that.
And sometimes, music can express feelings that are hard to put into words. This is especially important for people who might struggle with communication or expressing themselves verbally.
Wow, that's really powerful. It's like music gives a voice to the voiceless. And then there's the social aspect. I mean, we all know music can bring people together. Concerts, festivals, all that.
Singing along, dancing.
But the research also says that music can help us connect better with ourselves.
Absolutely. Think about those moments when you hear a song and it just perfectly captures what you're feeling.
Oh yeah, you're like, this song gets me.
Exactly. And that can lead to a sense of validation, self-understanding, which are super important for emotional well-being.
It's like music can help you understand yourself better.
Mhm.
So cool. Okay, now let's talk about music therapy. This is where music gets even more powerful.
Music therapy is amazing.
So what exactly is music therapy? And how is it different from just, listening to music on your own?
Well, music therapy is the clinical use of music to achieve therapeutic goals. It's done by certified music therapists who use music to address all sorts of needs: physical, emotional, cognitive,
So
social.
it's not just about putting on a calming playlist. There's a whole science behind it.
Oh, yeah, it's much more than that. Music therapists are trained to assess what each person needs and create music experiences tailored just for them. They use all sorts of techniques, from songwriting and improvisation to just active listening and music assisted relaxation.
Wow, that's fascinating. So it's like a personalized music prescription.
You could say that.
I've heard that music therapy can be really effective for conditions like depression and PTSD. The research highlights that too. How does it work in those cases?
So, for folks with depression, music therapy can be a safe space to explore and express those tough emotions they might be dealing with. And it can also be used to promote relaxation, reduce anxiety, and help them build self esteem.
That's amazing.
And with PTSD, music therapy can help people process trauma, manage their emotions, and feel safe and grounded again.
Music has that power to heal.
It really does.
And the research also mentions music therapy's impact on autism.
Right. For individuals on the autism spectrum, music therapy can be super helpful in developing communication skills, improving social interaction, and increasing self-awareness. It's like music helps bridge that gap.
It's like music speaks a language everyone can understand.
Exactly. And the structured, rhythmic nature of music can be calming and organizing for people with autism, helping them reduce anxiety and regulate their emotions.
So powerful. Okay, let's bring it back to everyday life now. The research has a bunch of tips for using music to boost our productivity, mindfulness, even make our workouts better.
Everyday life hacks with music.
Let's start with productivity. What kind of music helps us get things done?
Well, studies show that listening to certain types of music can really enhance focus and concentration, which obviously leads to getting more done. Generally, instrumental music with a steady rhythm works best.
Like classical music.
Yeah, classical music, ambient soundscapes, even nature sounds. You want something calming and non-distracting.
So, maybe not blasting heavy metal while writing a report?
Haha, probably not. Lyrics can be distracting, so sticking to instrumental is usually a safe bet.
Okay, that makes sense. What about music for mindfulness and meditation? There are so many apps and playlists for that now.
Oh, there's a reason for that. Music is a fantastic tool for mindfulness practice. Certain types of music, like binaural beats or calming instrumental pieces, can help slow down those racing thoughts and bring your attention to the present moment. It's like creating a peaceful soundscape for your mind.
Sounds relaxing just thinking about it.
Yeah.
And of course, there's music for exercise. I mean, everyone knows upbeat music can make a workout more fun.
But it's more than just fun, right?
Right. So is there actual science behind it? Does it actually make a difference?
Oh, absolutely. Upbeat music with a strong rhythm can actually synchronize your movements, making exercise feel less tough. And it also releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that boost your mood and reduce pain.
So that workout playlist isn't just motivation. It's literally making us perform better. I love it. But okay, let's be real for a minute. Music isn't always a magical cure-all. The research also talks about some potential downsides, which is important to be aware of.
Right, we got to keep it balanced.
So, what are some things to watch out for?
Well, it's important to remember that even though music can be a great tool for dealing with emotions, it's not a substitute for dealing with the root cause of a problem.
Like, it's not a Band-Aid for everything.
Exactly. Relying only on music to escape your problems or numb your feelings can actually backfire in the long run.
So it's about finding a balance.
Exactly. Use it as a tool, but don't let it become a crutch.
That's a good point. And what about the idea that some music can actually make you feel worse? Like, is that a real thing?
It can be, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really important to pay attention to how you personally react to different types of music. What might be uplifting for one person could be triggering for someone else. If you notice certain music consistently making you feel down, it's probably best to avoid it.
Makes sense. So the big takeaway here is that music is a powerful tool, but we need to be mindful of how we use it. Find what works for you, but be aware of the potential impact it can have on your mental well-being. It's a balancing act.
Like with anything powerful, you gotta be respectful of it.
Now that you know just how much music affects your mind, think about this. What's one change you could make to your listening habits? Maybe swap that super intense morning commute playlist for something a bit more chill, or pick music that helps you focus while you're working. It's something to consider.
Little tweaks can make a big difference.
And hey, if you're ever struggling with your mental health, remember there's no shame in seeking professional help. Music therapy could be a great option to explore.
Definitely worth looking into.
All right, everyone, that's our deep dive into the world of music and the mind. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely going to be more aware of my own listening habits now. Until next time, keep those tunes flowing, but keep it mindful.
See you next time.